him up. But when he wasn't wrestling, he would be down on Beale Street. He was one of the very few white people that you would see hanging out down there. But his best friends were the blues musicians and the soul singers that would be in the cafes and the bars and the juke joints and the honky-tonks. People that would go on to be legends and be in all of our record collection. These were his best friends. Now, in 1959 in Memphis, it was illegal for a white man and a black man to drink together in public. So Sputnik Monroe would be arrested, but he didn't care. He just wanted to hang out with his buddies, so he'd go down there and be arrested repeatedly. And it became known amongst the African-American community of Memphis that Sputnik Monroe was all right. So when his friends wanted to come out and see him wrestle, they had to sit up in the balconies. They weren't allowed to sit in the good seats down below. And so when he would walk out into the ring, the cheers would rain down from the balconies, which would make the white people sitting below hate him even more. But Sputnik Monroe had a realization. He realized there was power in being able to fill these auditoriums throughout the South. So he took a principled stand, and he told the promoters, unless you let my friends sit anywhere that they want to sit, I'm going to stop wrestling, and you're going to lose a lot of money. And the promoters thought about it, and they knew he was crazy enough to go through with it, and they knew he was right. So they gave in, and it became the very first desegregated sporting event in the southern part of the United States, all from a professional wrestler. So do we have any professional wrestling fans here now? Not a lot of people know about Sputnik Monroe, but I figure, you know, man, I'll write a song about him. And I'll travel around to strange, exotic locations like Ludlow Garage. And I will sing that song, and a few more people will know about him. So I should warn you now that there is a sing-along chorus. If you decide you would like to sing along, that would be beautiful. If you don't, it will be awkward. I personally fall on the side of beauty, but you can be into any damn thing you want to be into. The words are standing on the ground where kings stood on the right side of history. I'll sing it a few times, maybe you guys can join in, and we'll share a little moment together. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Listen to me, people, let me speak to your soul. There's more to Memphis than rock and roll. And there's more to history than what we've been told. This is the story of Sputnik Monroe. Everywhere. Otis gave in and nature record crowds. The first segregated sporting event in the South. Standing on the ground where Kane stood. Standing on the ground where Kane stood. Standing on the ground where Kane stood. On the right side of history. You might have buggy with bombs or be a peach-faced beaut or a turkey neck and break the same hook to a goose. And rest assured, even dirtbags like me can be on the right side of history. You guys want to sing with me? Let's give it a try. Here we go. Standing on the ground where Kane stood. Standing on the ground where Kane stood. Standing on the ground where Kane stood. On the right side of history. Sing so loud they can hear you in Norwood. Standing on the ground where Kane stood. Standing on the ground where Kane stood. Standing on the ground where Kane stood. On the right side of history. Standing on the ground where Kane stood. Standing on the ground where Kane stood. Standing on the ground where Kane stood. On the right side of history. On the right side of history. In Memphis, Tennessee. Listen to me, people, let me speak to your soul. There's more to Memphis than rock and roll, and there's more to history than what we've been told. This is the story of Sputnik Monroe.
Yeah.